What am I not doing? Welcome. Thank you. If anybody is here, I thank you. This is a virtual space for me to be able to honor a dear friend and teacher, Una Jazmin White. She passed away in early June, approximately between the 2nd and the 6th. And she is being honored today in California by her friends and church members. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, but I decided to be present in this important moment for her, which is her transition. I want to create this for her. I've set up a small tribute and a small altar to honor her and to wish her light and well-being. I'm going to start with opening the space with we'll call through the elements. I will then proceed to create sacred space. and then I will proceed with a brief eulogy that I have prepared, a small prayer, and then I will remain in silence for a few minutes to honor her that way, and I will proceed to close the sacred space and proceed and go on our way. So let's see. Okay. So we invite the elements to come forth. We have elements of earth and water, earth, fire, and we invite them to help us create a sacred space and to symbolize where Una will be coming back, which is back to the elements, and her spirit will move forward to her next mission. And so we'll start with fire, and this I will with fire we activate and we call upon the earth, symbolized by the incense. The air making its presence. And a little bit of water. We invoke presence with sound. Now I will proceed to open a little circle for this. I will be in silence, but I'm still here. So I'm calling up on the Guardians of the South. The West. North. East. Mother Earth. I some spirit. Thank you. Okay, so I have written a small eulogy for Una. I hope you guys can hear me. I will turn this around. So that way you can see. Hopefully you can hear. If not, I will record it and maybe post it another time. I've never written a eulogy. I don't even know the rules. So I apologize if I offend anyone that is a long-known eulogy maker. My point of reference in what an eulogy is Jack Donaghy, a character created by Tina Fey, interpreted by Alec Baldwin in a TV show by the name Terry Rock. I know that it's not much, but knowing the character Jack Donaghy, he gave a very well-delivered rendition of what an eulogy ought to be on episode 8 of season 7. And what I taught, and what this rendition taught me, was that an eulogy was something of a tale told to celebrate someone's life, but as a profound journey of finding one's soul. Once I interviewed Una, and she told me that when her third eye opened, she had a knowing, a calling that she followed blindly. Talk about the blind leading the blind, and isn't that just the right way to lead? Only one who sees the same way they see. And to my view, Una did that. She guided us. She took her light, her gift, to those that needed her. To do this, she did a big sacrifice. She put physical distance between her Nora, her true north, and her body. But she did it out of love, the most unconditional love, the kind of love that transcends roles, the kind of love that inspires you to live your light and follow the calling of the divine self within you. There was no one day that she didn't carry her Nora with her. She blesses the air she breathed with love for Nora and the babies, and asks the wind to deliver them, with earth to connect through roots, through the seafloor to water, through ocean, rivers, lakes, the rain, snow, through fire, through light. And I am here to thank that sacrifice and respect a pioneer, someone that held space, that maybe received a few stones, and that reminded us of magic and source when the room got dark. Thank you. Thank you, Nora. For despite of knowing what you were signing up to, when you chose her anyways. And you gave her the strength, the will, and the heart to make the world a little bit more magic. For you and for her descendants through you. Thank you, Nora, for giving us Una Jazmin White. Una Jazmin White was always surrounded by small drama by those around her. A lot of he say, she said. But even when she felt attacked, she, at the end, will choose the love path. Now that I hear about this as I speak, this was probably the pain that held her to this earth. Her constant reminder of how even though humans have darkness, there are also those that need to be reminded of the light. This I know from my talks to her as a friend. She taught me really to befriend like-minded people. She made them real. She made friendship easy again for me. Through her, I could see my grandma and even my mother in different light. And even with the understanding, action took a while to bridge. She helped me understand them, understand their sacrifice and their role in my life, that of teachers. Now, I can say the next part without acknowledging to the world that I received messages from her, including that she did see John and that she had a new mission that had to follow blindly. She made the decision and she was happy. She admits that the love we showed her kind of made her flirt with the idea of the old saint path. But then she remembered, and she continued and is following forward with John and their work. She doesn't know now what it is. She doesn't know if she will be able to communicate, but she is with us in memory, through love, life, and aloha. The first thing she told me was a joke. She told me, "I can't believe how you're making my death about yourself. You can't wait to blame yourself somehow for my death." And I was about to cry, and she told me, "There you go again." And I shifted my cry to a laugh so loud, so hysterical, that felt like the right thing to do. That's how a spirit of a bestie comes and makes you laugh. One more time. Genius sense of humor. The more I write, the more afraid I am my mother is going to be jealous. She's going to grill me comparing a eulogy for a teacher, friend, soul sister against one that I wish I never have to write. But I must keep writing, hoping she sees that I mean no disrespect and that with loving and honoring other humans doesn't take 1 inch of the love and reverence I have for her. I recently heard the first reading that Una did for me back in 2009, and she really saw me. She saw things in me that have taken me years to see for myself, and I have forgotten what she had said until after her passing, and then I wanted to tell her thank you for hearing her back then with no agenda, a stranger. So many things about my purpose is pure magic. It now serves me as a truth, and it connects me to those others who receive her gift through a portrait, for it is my belief that she or a higher part of her knew all of us and delivered us a message of presence, of remembering, of patience and surrendering. Today I say farewell to a friend, a teacher, an angel, a fairy royal, a master of her craft, a true artist, a sister through the earth. Thank you, Una. We keep you in our memory, your life, written in the records. You shall not be forgotten. You can rest in peace and continue again blindly your next mission. Much love. Aloha. Viridiana. Now I will deliver a small prayer for her. Sorry. Okay, so this is a small prayer. Revere God to hold it high. So it can be received with open heart. I am a creative genius. My art is the way I see the world, the experience from the agony of my existence, the wisdom that is left behind, wisdom for the everyday challenges of being. There is God in everything, and everything is God. I will offer a few minutes of silence, invoking presence once more by sound. I will now close the circle, this sacred space. I will remain in silence as I close it. Thank you very much for being present. It's been an honor. I wish Una very, very well. She will be remembered With love, light, and aloha. Blessed be.